just having a really good dream. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up, but I'm gonna get up because I've got swimming practice at 5 a.m. and I don't want to miss it. So I don't think this place actually opens until 5:30, and it's not even 5 o'clock right now. And there's a security guard at the front desk, but he was asleep, and I just walked right by. Shh.
You go off 45, you get onto the block, and then we race.
Alright guys, just finished 2 hours in the pool. Now we're off for a 4K run. Here we go.
If they're not hard, we go 5 laps. That's maximum effort all the way through. That's a great job. Excellent. Last round especially. You all made the 5 minutes. Ali, under 4 for the K. That was good. Okay, 4 times through. That's excellent.
Hey, you too!
Alright, just finished the 4K run. Helped a girl run a sub 4 minute K. If any of you runners out there know what that feels like, you can respect that. A girl running a sub 4, swimmer. And hey, how are you?
I'm good at commentating.
Yeah, you are. Maybe one day you'll commentate me. She has a boyfriend named Jürgen Zach, and Jürgen Zach's a former professional triathlete, one of the best in the world. And he was coming off his bike the other day, and she was on the track and she saw him coming off the bike and she's like, "Here comes Jürgen off the bike." And I was like, that's what the commentators used to say. So yeah, I asked the swimmers what they had for breakfast because it was like 5 in the morning and everyone's about to hop in the pool and do a hard set. And they said nothing. They don't eat anything. 1 month old?
Yeah, 1 month old, not.
Oh
500 กว่า
wow.
บาท เปิดแอร์หมดขึ้นเลยบ่เปลืองบ่ปานใดแต่เดือนหน้าบ่ฮู้ว่าสิพัน
Little.
บอกของพี่อ่ะ
Right here is a perfect example of benefits of having a training partner.
I'm Ingmar.
How do you spell that?
Ingmar. Hello.
We're both in rough shape, but we're gonna try and bang out a 3:10 kilometer here. We'll see you guys after the run. All right, we kind of did it.
Kind of.
Ingmar ran a 3:12. I ran a 3:11, and what was your max heart rate?
194, I think.
194, 193-ish heart rate, max. How'd you feel?
Tired.
Yeah, he said his quads locked up the back end the last quarter of the run.
Horrible.
But imagine heart rate 194, guys. That's like, I'd be puking. In a couple more days, he could probably do a 308 or something. Blake's just got to recover now.
Yeah.
All right, guys, just had a 30-minute Skype session with someone, and now I'm off to the market with Ed. So, come on, join us. So here's what $30 of produce looks like in Phuket. The market was very small. It was just like a two-stall show. Apparently the big market is on Sunday, so I'll go there then and see what they got. The fruit looks good though, eh? It does look good. It looks like high quality, high vibe food. So I'm excited to eat it, but I just need to wait for it to ripen up a little, the bananas. The watermelon, you always gotta buy things that are ready to eat now. So the watermelon will last me today and tomorrow a bit. The pineapples are good to go, of course, and these bananas ripen up really, really quickly. So by tomorrow, I will already be able to eat them. Papayas, I'm not too sure about. I bought 2 just to test one and see if it's ripe enough, and then if not, learn from it and eat the other one. Another beautiful day in paradise here in Phuket, Thailand. And I just want to say that at one point in my life I didn't think it was possible to live in the tropics. It was just a far off dream I had. But if you know what you want and you're willing to just hold the vision and just stay excited about it regardless of what the circumstances in front of you may appear to be like, just hold the vision of what you want and things get out of your way, man. The universe conspires in your favor when you know what you want. You don't need to settle, you don't need any excuses, you don't even need to know how the hell it's gonna happen. You just need to know that you want what you want, and that's all there is to it. So this has been 5 years in the making for me. I've wanted to live in the tropics for 5 years, and I didn't know how it was gonna happen, and one thing just leads to another. I'm still not sure how the heck it's happening. Even as it's happening, you're not sure. All you know is that it's happening. Reality is mysterious in that way. But you just gotta know what you want and be willing to hold the vision long enough. And just don't give up. So now I'm living in the tropics full time. I don't ever plan on going back to a cold climate. And it's gonna stay like this forever. This is how I live now. I live in the tropics. I live where it's sunny 365 days a year. And if I ever return to a cold climate, it's gonna be in the summer months when it's actually warm. So, not saying I'll never go back to the States or Canada, but when I do, it's gonna be warm. It's gonna be like this. Because this is my ideal. This is what I need. And this is what I get. Hey, I'm just at the track now and I'm running some 500s. That's half a kilometer. And I'm doing them in 140. So a minute 40 each. I'm gonna do 6 of them with 20-second rest. So on the 2 minutes. All right guys, we got a hot, cold tub right here. Very, very cold. Woo! And we have, what do we have? Hot tub. Yeah.
Cold tub.
Try that one.
It's 8.5 degrees.
Woo! Nice, man.
It's colder than it looks. It's Celsius. That's
Oh man, that's a shocker.
Lou Corona can do it.
Oh man, it's painful. So that's it guys, it's time for bed now, and I'm supposed to eat food because that's what you're supposed to do after training, but I don't really feel like it. So what am I supposed to do? I actually get asked this a lot. People say, Ted, I finished training and I don't know what to eat, what am I supposed to eat? And apparently there's this 20-minute window where you're supposed to get all these calories in right after your workout, but honestly I think it really depends what type of training you're doing. If I just come home from the gym after doing a lot of strength work, I want to eat right away for some reason. It activates a certain hormone in me where I just really need to eat some food. But if I do a really hard run session, I don't want to eat for the next half hour. But if I do a swim, then I want to eat right away after. Like after my swim this morning, so wanting food. And I rarely so want food because I usually do a lot more run training than swimming. So running doesn't make me want to eat a lot, swimming does. Strength training makes me want to eat a lot, running doesn't. It's just the way she goes. So I just finished a run, and then I went to the hot tub, cold tub, and now I'm just really, really relaxed, and I don't really care about food too much. But I know from experience that if I don't eat and go to bed, I'm going to wake up kind of hungry. So I'll have a little bit of something. It is pretty early still at 7:30, but I had a big day. Woke up at 5 for that swim, 4:45. Left the house at 4:45, got up at 4:40. And yeah, it's important to get calories in just based on experience. It's kind of like right before a race in triathlon, there's no way you want to eat food because you're really, really nervous and you can't digest anything. So you got to wake up extra early, eat even when you're not hungry, because you know closer to the race time, you're not going to be able to digest anything. And if you don't eat anything, you're going to have a really crappy race. So there are times where you can't really listen to your body because based on previous experience, you know that listening to your body is not going to work. It's kind of like if you know you're going to be going on a kind of like if you know you're going to be going on a plane and you're going to get sick and puke, maybe you want to take an anti-nausea pill. No. So there are certain times when you don't want to listen to your body. And another one of those times when you don't want to listen to your body is not necessarily when it comes to eating and food, but training. Like earlier today when I went and did that 311 kilometer with Ingmar. Neither of us felt like training. We were pretty zonked from our training earlier. And we did it anyway because we knew in our heads that it had to be done. Based on experience, we knew that, hey, this is our last chance to train together. We said we're going to do it. We do what we set out to do, and mission accomplished, pretty much. 1 second over. But and if you go to the gym some days and you feel weak as you walk into the gym, you might not feel strong, but you start lifting some weights, you could set a PB. There are times where I go up on the pull-up bar, I don't think today's going to be my day, and I can do more pull-ups than I've ever done before. You know, you can't listen to your body all the time when it comes to training, and even nutrition. You got to go both based on experience and by feel. And experience will tell you that you can't go by feel all the time. So it's a little bit of a paradox there. Anyone long term eating raw vegan vegetarian will tell you go by feel, go by feel, go by feel. But more importantly, gotta go by experience. Because if you went by feel, you'd be too nervous to eat before a triathlon, you wouldn't eat, and you'd not even finish the race. And if you totally went by feel, you wake up tired like I did this morning at 4:40, and you just think, oh, I'll go by feel, I'm going to go back to bed. Then you miss the swim training. You wouldn't even get any training done. Or if you are in training and your arms are burning, your legs are burning, your core, your abs are burning, you go by feel, you just stop training. But you know based on experience that if you push through that, you actually get a lot stronger. So there is a bit of a paradox there saying that, go by feel except for when you can go by an experience. And you go by experience, then you can override those feelings. But for the most part, go by feel, guys. Go by feel. Life is really easy when you go by feel. Not that you want life to be easy, but you can get by life pretty well, pretty easily if you just go by feel. You don't need to ask too many questions. Just if it feels good, do it. If it doesn't, stop. But experience will tell you that even if you push through those times that you don't feel good, you push through anyway, you feel even better than you would have if you stopped. So, game of life is yours to play, guys. I'll see you in the morning. I'm gonna have what the heck am I gonna eat for dinner? I think I'm gonna have a pineapple. Adios.